Super City, the futuristic metropolitan home of, well, everything. A bustling hub of culture, commerce, and class warfare. Sitting pretty at the top of the food chain is your classic evil mega-corporation, Fun Co., a.k.a. The Man. A bunch of soulless leeches draining the arcade industry dry. Still, there are those who resist. Enter the gangs of Super City, who come from near and far to Gilly's Arcade, the last bastion of true gaming in a sea of corporate bloodsuckers and sellouts. But the independent spirit of this gaming oasis can't fend off Fun Co. forever. Luckily, Gilly has a plan. Or at least I hope I do. Ah, you snuck up on me, Tombot. Put that brochure away, because I've got grudges to settle. And revenge that needs revenging. Here it is, my finest game, and the last I'll ever make. What should we call it, Tombot? Arcadegeddon. I like it. Take a look at that fresh leaderboard. That's a sign of a game waiting to be played. Arcadegeddon's gonna bring the masses back to Gillies and show Fun Co. they can't bully the little guy. What the hell? Something's not right. A glitch? No. I triple-checked all the code. Tombot, run a diagnostics protocol. I'm gonna check under the hood. It's worse than I thought. A virus, infecting the whole system and running its own simulations inside the game itself. But how? We only just booted it up. Damn it, my machine. Tombot, are you seeing what I'm seeing? Money-grubbing scum! If Fun Co. wants a war, I'll gladly call in the big guns. What do you mean the line was busy, Tombot? Forget it. I know someone else we can call. Prepare to send this message. Hey, it's me, Uncle Gilly. Come quickly. I need your help. well. Would you look at what the cat dragged in? Bloodwork, you made it! It's got a nice ring to it. You know, everyone around town used to call me Gilly. Still do, but you get the idea. What do you think of the place? Not bad for only 36 years of blood, sweat, and art. Anyway, here's the sitch. That's short for situation. The other night, I finally finished work on my latest game. Game developers don't retire, kiddo. Sure, a scenic island getaway for a couple weeks would have been nice, but this arcade takes priority. You can imagine the disappointment on Mrs. Gilly's face when she heard I was back in the thick of it. Heck no! Why? Know anyone looking for 357 pounds of tattooed arcade genius? Here's the thing. Fun Co. has uploaded a virus into the code. Not only are they corrupting Arcadegeddon, but FFC is taking over the leaderboard. I think I can debug and isolate the threat, but I need you to buy me some time. The more people we get playing the game, the harder it will be for the virus to spread. The best of the best, though you'd be surprised how tough it can be to win over people with a new game. Especially in this town, where arcades rule supreme, and the gangs don't take too kindly to us designers. Oh, plug, you're making me blush. But kill the flattery, kid. There's work to do. What do you say you help me recalibrate the machine? Son of a bitch is still on the fritz. Great. Last thing I need is some punk getting vaporized when I digitize them. Don't worry, it's stable. For the most part. I'm 70% certain you'll be fine. 75. Want to learn the ropes or not? You're braver than I. Just kidding. You'll be fine. Step on the platform and let's get you into the game. Look, it's your uncle, Gilly. All right, enough small talk. Let's get you moving. First up, give me a dodge roll. Nice. A great way to avoid trouble. But say you're looking for it. You'll need some speed. Try out the sprint. Good to feel the wind in your hair, huh? Turns out, that's not wind at all. Just a simple line of code that makes you... Okay, I can tell you're bored, so let's kick it up a notch. Make sure the jump is fully calibrated. Now onto the fun stuff. Try double jumping. You're a natural. This last one is a little tricky. Get some speed and drop at the last second to make it through the gap. Oh, I love a good power slide. Not necessarily exclusive to Arcadegeddon. Fun fact, the first time I implemented a power slide into one of my games was in Space Groundhogs 4, Revenge of Vextronic. Okay, I can see you've moved on. Travel wire straight ahead. The fastest way from point A to B inside the game. Hop in, and I'll see you on the other side. Still intact? Great! This is the first location. But where did I put your weapons? Practice smashing up those crates while I try to jog my memory. Aha! There she is! A milligrade grunt assault rifle. Pick up that beauty. You're gonna need it. See those sapper bots? Give them hell. Oh, and don't forget to reload. Shooting from the hip can be useful, but if you want a little more precision when you're done popping those balloon heads down the hall, I've got another surprise. Nice! By killing those sapper bots, you gained enough energy to use your Surge Gauntlet. You can use this to tackle groups of enemies. Boom! Obliterated! Hard work deserves a reward. I left something up ahead for you in a chest. That's the one. Open her up. That's a hack cartridge. It'll be just as important as any weapons you find. Hacks modify and enhance your abilities in the game. If you want to know more about the specific hack you just picked up, you can check it out in the tab screen.
Keep the mags equipped with the hollow points.
Strap it. That travel wire should take you to the exit platform where I can load you out. Hang on a second. Enemies incoming? This isn't part of the tutorial. The FFC really is everywhere. Do me a favor, will you? Close that data breach and hold them off while I triangulate the vulnerability in the code.
Doing great, kid. Just a few more seconds and I can pull you out of there.
FFC will be sweating buckets once we've got some friends with firepower. Whenever you're ready, hop out of the game so we can talk strategy. Welcome back, Plug. Great job in there. You're tough, like your uncle. Now that you've tried it out, recruitment begins. Take a look around the arcade. You'll find several of Super City's elite gaming gangs. Instead of throwing you into the deep end with all of them, go find Label. She leads the 98s and has always been a friend to this arcade. See if you can get her on board with our cause. Remember, the more people we have playing, the more we'll be able to fight back against FunFunCo's virus. I appreciate it, kiddo. Be clear about what's on the line, and she'll have to listen to you. Or maybe not. One last thing. I can't believe I forgot. You know, I got a lot going on in that genius brain of mine, but sometimes it's the little things that I lose track of. That's why a system is so important. I can't be expected to keep track of everything, can I? All right, anyway, good luck. Right, I want to introduce you to someone. Tombot, get your alloy ass over here and meet Plug. Whoops, must have slipped my mind. Well, let me tell you, this tin can is a real lifesaver. He's helped me build some of my finest games, including Arcadegeddon. Not sure I could have done it without him. What am I saying? Of course I could have done it.
Sup, little sport? You lost? Well, you found her. Not sure how my killer outfit didn't tip you off. What do you want with my gang? Especially considering I've never seen you around Gillies before. You come here much? No doubt. If you're looking for 98, the most styling crew around, this is where you'll find us. That is, if we aren't chilling at Juicy's house. His mom's cookies are always blazing, and I ain't just talking about them coming out of the oven. She sprinkles salt on them. Sea salt. Your mom make cookies? Nice. Moms are the real one. So, are you snipping around here for some style tips? 'Cause you're low on steez, kid. Seriously, low. FFC. They're the most boring suits around. Same black suit, same black tie. They wouldn't know a good look if it kicked them in the butt. Anyway, who are you to tell me how to run my gang? 98's not about to take orders from some new kid who can't even match his weak cheeks to his bleak sneaks. Head to toe. Listen, your credibility is plummeting, kid. See yourself out. Hold up. Gilly's your uncle? That's a bit of a game changer. 98 has nothing but respect for the old man. He makes solid games and looks good doing it. Plus, that little robot buddy of his sneaks me free credit sometimes. We might just be down to help. If those in the know claim that Gilly added something hot to Arcadegeddon, but you've got to finish a full level to find it. If you pop in there and snatch us something fly, maybe the flyest gang in Super City can give you what you want. Word. 98 appreciates you scouting ahead. And hey, while you're in there, why don't you grab a couple new threads for yourself? No offense, but it couldn't hurt. Yeah?
Welcome to Arcadegeddon. Let me show you the ropes in adventure mode. Here you'll battle through stages to increase your sim score. Play it smart, and you'll earn a high sim score and a top spot on the leaderboards. But it's not that easy. As your sim score increases, so will your boss meter. A full boss meter means that corrupted portals will start to form. Destroy one and interact with it to enter a boss fight. Defeat that boss, and you'll be rewarded with loot and a bump in your sim score. Plus more tickets than you can count. If you manage to defeat all 4 bosses in a single run, you will be awarded Gilly's Friendship for Life. Oh, and a special collection. Performing various actions like destroying enemies will increase the combo multiplier. Try to keep the multiplier high by stringing together attacks and action.
Want to take a look at the shop?
Hold up. Before you say a single word, I must say, you're looking mighty fly. Could just be that sense of accomplishment you've got flashed across your face. Could also be the kicks. Either way, I'm impressed. No, but I do have a styling and sweet fresh-baked cookie with your name on it. Straight out of the oven. Listen, kid, true style doesn't come overnight. It's developed. We know this arcade is important to you, so take this as a sign of our appreciation. That's not how it works in Super City. If you rush an alliance, you're bound to get burnt.
No time to waste. Head over to the customization machine now and interact with it to equip your new plugin. That's the way. You can also use this machine to customize your character's look. Emotes, plugins, Surge Gauntlet abilities, weapon skins, and starter weapons. And check it out. Up here is where your tickets, R-coins, and power tokens are displayed. Earn tickets by playing adventure mode and use them to buy cosmetics for your character and weapons. You can also buy premium items from Gilly's store, a fine establishment, if I do say so myself. These are R-coins. They can be purchased from Xbox Live. Use them to buy cosmetics or save R-coins to buy special and rare items. Oh, and these are power tokens. Earn these, and you can unlock Surge Gauntlet abilities and plugins. Which reminds me, let's head over to the Surge Gauntlet ability menu now. Why don't you use a power token to unlock the Fireball ability? Good job. Now, equip it to the first ability slot. Next, we'll head over to the plugins menu. All those plugin upgrades I mentioned earlier, here's where you can unlock and equip them. Plugins provide passive stat boosts or abilities that can make you more effective. Go ahead, kid. Unlock one now with a power token and equip it. Ooh, nicely done. Okay, one more thing. Let's check out the weapons menu. This is my favorite part of the tour. In this menu, you can see all the weapons in your arsenal. Oh, and customize their look too. By default, you will start each adventure mode run with the slugger and the light gun. However, completing feats will allow you to unlock other weapons to start runs with. Come back here often to see what new starter weapons you've unlocked and to equip them. Took me a while to crack it, but I managed to program a special color-coded system for weapons, hacks, chests, and items, so you know what kind of quality you're getting. In order from the worst to the best, it goes gray, common, green, uncommon, blue, rare, purple, epic, and gold. Legendary! Look at you! using the customization machine like an old pro. We'll be seeing your name at the top of the leaderboards in no time. Way to go, kid. You just unlocked your first Surge Gauntlet ability. Equipping is as simple as interacting with the customization stations downstairs. Anytime you unlock a Surge ability, cosmetic item, or even a weapon tent, these machines will hoot and holler. If you see the marker, it means you've got something shiny and new, ready to be equipped. Look around my arcade. You'll find other arcade gang leaders that answered the call. They admire skill more than anything else, so you'll have to prove yourself to each of them. I know you can do it, kid. We'll need their help to prevent the FFC virus from overtaking Arcadegeddon. Accept the challenge and hop into Arcadegeddon. And don't forget, 'cause I always do, that you can end your run at any time to come back here to the arcade and collect your rewards. Remember, a gang challenge must be completed in a single run. If you fail to complete a challenge or leave a run before it's finished, it'll reset the progress. Don't blame me, blame the code. Swing by the leaderboard if you want to check out the top run scores. Yeah, it's next to my counter, but that's purely coincidence. I mean, I'm not wrong or anything. It's just family. I mean, come talk to me if you want to browse my current selection of cosmetic store offerings. Inventory moves fast, and I can only keep items so long. So check back often, and make sure you have enough tickets to buy what you want before it's gone. Oh, and don't forget, Tombot provides an endless supply of daily challenges that can be completed for rewards. However, they're only available for a limited amount of time before he hands out new ones. So make sure to complete them as quickly as you can. And when you've completed one, talk to Tombot for a reward. Though in my opinion, a conversation with Tombot is a reward unto itself. Whew, that sure was a crash course. But I think you've got the hang of things. I always like seeing new faces around the joint, so don't be afraid to invite friends into your arcade or join theirs to play cooperative runs. Well, enough chit-chat. You've got an FFC virus to defeat. The fate of Gilly's arcade hangs in the balance. No pressure.
Shoot, kid! This place is like a straight-up gamer paradise. Sweet! No way! I can't believe it. Yo, sorry, what are you saying? I was watching the Super League score feed on my Gen Flop branded visor. Never miss a second of all the gaming action that takes place in and around Super City. Decked out with live-to-visor play-by-plays and top trending score charts. Hashtag GenFlop sponsored. Hashtag drink it, live it, flop it. Hashtag catch you on the floppity flip. What's up? It's your girl, Royale, the rank numero uno of 4TW, the greatest collective of competitive gamers since, well, ever. Arcades like this are minor league. Sponsorships and cash prizes don't go to gamers at Gillies. ROFLMAO! You got me. 4TW saw what went down here with the FFC. We knew the pure drums would draw out the comp scene like hardcore moths to a blue blocker flame. Well, shoot! These scores are like swimming in the kiddie pool. If I'm gonna rally 4TW, I gotta see some real gamer skill. I'm talking finger gloves, turning the keyboard 90 degrees for some reason, skill. Then show me. And maybe I'll chat with the squad about dropping some free sponsor swag on this place. Hashtag GenFlop partner. Hashtag pay to play. Hashtag feel the flop. Love it, kid. Hit me up when you've achieved true gamer skill. Yeah, baby. You're the best. What? You're still here?
soldiers! Mert! Sound machine! Sound machine! Destroy! Tingles. Arkansas.